today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the National Football League. And the New York Jets taking on Kellen Mond and the Minnesota Vikings.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mond. Out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even. But it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mond. He's going to let it go again. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Mond. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, 46 yards. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's Coleman now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A give, Carter running right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Airing one out for Crowder. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Mon now off of play action. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 55 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Joseph now to add the PAT. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid.
I love it. I love it. These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there, Maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just of the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
To throw again on second down. Mond dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Another run on second down with Carter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check, ready. Check, 55 to mine.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Minnesota's up. Offense takes over possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Murray now on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play there for Minnesota.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Let's go. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the 2nd quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
Well, they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And that is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And the grab by Croft. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again, Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. James Lynch able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. They'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this 1st half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's going to go up top again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Murray again. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill. 58 yards. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Joseph on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st and 10. It's Will. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll check this one down to Carter. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best 1st half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that's... Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vikings going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
All day, every day, any day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the 1st half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. From the 29, Murray. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Murray. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the micro.
Touchdown, Vikings! Tyler Higbee, 28 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now Wilson on first down. Short throw hauled in by Croft.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, right back to Carter. Able to avoid him at the 40. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Carter. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
55, my God, 55.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson, this one caught by Davis. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. James Lynch in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On second down, it's Cook again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Minnesota. Murray going to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne there to make the grab. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this, but to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Extra. Point right down the middle. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. And so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And New York set to take the field. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll run again with Harris. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray, oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. We are in the 4th and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. 1st down, Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories, but, you know...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. 39 yards. And the Vikings offense continues to pour. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray now. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. To throw, it's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Quentin Williams Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Murray. Flushed, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyler Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the interception by the Vikings. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.